for the Mechanical Engineers Code of Ethics, ME 427, ME Laws, Ethics, Codes, and Standards. This is also called the Board of Mechanical Engineering, Resolution number 6, Series of 2003, Code of Ethical and Professional Standards for the Practice of Mechanical Engineering Profession. Pursuant to the provision of Section 98 of the Republic Act 8495, known as the Philippine Mechanical Engineering Act of 1998, and Section 50, Rule 13 of Board Resolution number 16, Series of 1998, providing for the rules and regulations to carry out purposes of the Act. The Board of Mechanical hereby adopts, promulgates, and issues the Code of Ethics, the Code of Ethical and Professional Standard for the practice of mechanical engineering profession. Okay, so preamble. Engineering is a profession as old civilization. It is not only an important profession, it is also a learned one. So the members of mechanical engineering professional recognize that their work has direct and vital impact on the quality of life of the people. The services that mechanical engineers provide is impressed with public interest, for it affects the health, safety, and welfare of the people. Hence, they should be honest, fair, impartial, and just in dealing not only with their client, but also with their fellow men. As a professional, the mechanical engineer must practice his profession by observing a standard of professional behavior that requires strict adherence to the principles of ethics and professional conduct provided by the Code of Ethics of their profession. The fundamental canons. Mechanical engineers, in the fulfillment of their professional duties, shall 1. Hold paramount the safety, health, and welfare of the public and the performance of their professional duties. Number 2. Perform services only in areas of their competence. So, yung hindi mo hawak, huwag mo na kakalaman. Okay? Yan ang dapat. 3. Make issue public statement on issues only in the objective and truthful manner. 4. Act in a professional manner of its employer or client as faithful agent or trustees. 5. Avoid improper solicitation of clients or professional employees. General principles. Rule number 1. So the mechanical engineer shall, in the practice of his profession, be guided by the golden rule, the ideals of service to man and his environment, and the need to secure unwavering public confidence, integrity, and humanity. Rule number 2, the mechanical engineer shall maintain the proper professional fee for his profession, observe the standard of professional practice, safeguard the dignity and reputation of his colleagues in the profession, and fulfill his duties and obligations as a citizen of the Republic of the Philippines. Yan. Lagaan mo rin yung reputation mga kasama. So rule number 3, the mechanical engineer shall update and enhance constantly his professional knowledge and skills to assiduous research and study. Hindi lang ka mag-graduate ka na, nagtrabaho ka na, stop ka na sa pag-aaral mo. Okay? Hindi pwede yun. And participation in continuing professional development programs, the mga CPE, and seminars conducted or authorized by Integrated Organization of Mechanical Engineers accredited by the Board of Mechanical Engineering and the Professional Regulation Commission, PRC, or education institution supervised by the state. Rule number 4, the ethical principles required to be observed by mechanical engineers shall equally apply to partnership, firm, and entities, organized, and exist and existing for the practice of mechanical engineering. Existing yata yan. Rule number 5, relation with the state. Rule number 5, the mechanical engineer shall honor and respect the supreme authority of the state rule of law, the primacy of the general welfare, the fundamental rights of person, and the obligations and privileges of citizens recognized and guaranteed by the Constitution of the Philippines. Rule number 6, he shall cooperate fully with the state in the pursuit of national development plans and programs, shall respect the inviolability of national security, shall assist in the promotion of peace and order, and when circumstances arise, shall assist in the prevention and or prosecution of unjust, criminal, or unlawful acts and omissions. Rule number 7, he shall be ready to render the services needed for the development of the resources of the country, and to offer his mechanical devices and inventions essential or necessary for national defense. Rule number 8, in case of national emergency, he shall be ready to offer his professional knowledge, skill, and experience in the service of the state pag kinuha ka. Then, relation with the company. Rule number 9, kumpanya naman to. The mechanical engineer shall be well informed of the latest technological progress in his own line of work. He shall encourage or require, whenever appropriate, the use or application of standard mechanical equipment, machinery, or process of safety, economy, and efficiency. Rule number 10, whenever he designs a mechanical equipment, machinery, or process, or prepares the layout of a project, he must apply an adequate factor of safety and provide for the necessary leeway to ensure and maintain for proper operating and maintenance condition. Rule number 11. When he discovers faulty or unsafe devices, equipment, or machinery in any place, work, or plant, he shall without delay give notice thereof to the proper authority, public or private, for immediate and effective correction, regardless of whether or not he is responsible for said place or work or plant. Yan. Okay. Sa pag may nakita kang mali, so i-report mo. Relation with labor. So, tao. Rule 12. The mechanical engineer shall recognize labor as one of the major resources of our country. He must acknowledge that a working man is not a mechanical robot, but a human being. Rule number 13, he should be familiar with the state policies on labor and social justice, as well as the labor and social legislation, and shall observe faithfully these policies and laws in dealing with labor in general and with his workmen in particular. Rule number 14, he shall strive to improve the skill of his worker, pay them, a fair living wage, and instruct them on how to prevent accidents in their practice of work. Relations with clients and employers. Yan. Number 15, the mechanical engineer shall observe punctuality in his appointments, perform honestly and in good faith, his contractual obligation and his duties and obligation to his client or employer, and observe fair leading in his relation with his client and employer. So, yung mga confidential, yan, yung oras ng meeting nyo, sunod ka doon. At saka kung ano na yung pinag-usapan nyo, yung nagagawin mo. Okay? Yung breach of contract na yan, pag hindi mo sunod. Rule number 16, he shall treat with confidentiality and information obtained by him regarding the business affair and technical methods of processes of a client or employer. So, it's confidential. Rule number 17, he shall inform his client or employer of his business connection, interest, or affiliation which may influence his judgment or impair the quality or character of his services. Inform mo rin. Ay, ano yun? Akin din yung company o kaya kagrupo, mabisa ka architect o electrical o siya ring mechanical, okay. Kinumpara kayo, so sabihin mo lang doon, we are magkagrupo para hindi na magkaroon ng conflict. O kaya, tawag doon, yung ma-influensya yung judgment ng client. So, pares lang naman pala kayo, so, same, okay na. Approve na yung proposal. So, Rule 18, the mechanical engineer is entitled to adjust and fair compensation of his services. Pero ang sahod nyo. In the computation of such computation, the period of time consumed, his professional knowledge, skill, experience, and reputation, and the depreciation of instrument and material used shall be considered and accorded such weight as is just and reasonable. Rule number 19, he shall accept compensation, financial or otherwise, for the services from his client or employer only. He may agree to or receive compensation from any other sources only with the full knowledge and consent of all parties concerned. The consent of all parties concerned. Rule number 20. The mechanical engineer shall be completely above suspicion or reproach in installation with his client or employees, avoiding the remotest reference or relation to any secret or questionable agreement on commissions or other financial consideration promised by or received from any person or entity other than his client or employer. Okay, babayaran ka para yung iba para makuha mo ibang data sa client mo. Diba? Para binibili. So, bawal yun. Iba yung client mo, iba yung babayad sa'yo. So, mali yun. Kasi kukunin niya pala yung plano. So, relations with colleagues and associates. Colleagues, yung mga kasamaan mo. So, to thine own self be true and thou cannot be false to any man, expresses the duty which a mechanical engineer owes to himself and to other. Yan. Rule number 22. The mechanical engineer shall use only fair means to gain professional advancement, and the pursuit thereof, he shall not injure the work or employment opportunities of other. Yan. Sabihin sisiraan mo iba para umangat ka. So, or use any improper or questionable method of soliciting employment or clients. Yan, yung may mga kapit. Yan. Alamangan mo yung iba. Rule number 23. He shall refrain from associating with or allowing the use of his name by and any person or entity of questionable reputation. Yung pangalan mo, paggamit ka, gamitin pala sa masama. Okay. Rule number 24, he shall provide the opportunity and the means to improve and advance the knowledge, skills, and experience of his colleagues and associates. Kaya tayo may mga seminars. Rule 25, he shall define clearly the line of authority and the scope of responsibility of his associate and assistants. Orders or the recall thereof shall be issued through proper channel. 26. He shall be receptive to new ideas and suggestions from others and ready to recognize, encourage, and accurate the authors thereof. Suggestions for colleagues and associates shall be given more careful attention. Kasi makakatulong din yun sa progress ng levels mo. Rule number 27. He shall use tact and discretion in dealing with his colleagues and associates, but not at the sacrifice of firmness. He shall work out difficult problems with courage and serenity. Rule number 28. Careful selection of understudies shall be a guiding principle, and preference shall be given to those with adequate engineering education. 29. He shall not expect others to face danger that he himself will not face. Papasubo mo. Diba yung kasamaan mo, ipapasubo mo siya. Ikaw iwas. So he shall observe at all times safety requirement for the protection of all concerned. Rule number 30. The mechanical engineer shall actively support the duly affiliated association with the end in the view of enhancing the practice of profession and discharging his public responsibilities as professional. Provisions on disciplinary action. Rule 31. Violation of any provision of this code shall constitute a ground for the revocation or suspension of the certificate of registration and professional license, professional identification card, or the cancellation of a temporary or special permit under the provision of Section 26 and 27, Article 3 of the Republic Act 8495, known as Mechanical Engineering Act of 1998, and Section 41, Rule 7 of the Rule and Regulations implementing RA 8495. So ito nga, yung mga dahilan kung bakit natatanggalan ng lisensya. Effectivity. So Rule 32, this code shall take effect after 15 days publication following its publication in full in the official gazette or in a newspaper of general circulation, whichever comes earlier than in the city of Manila, 10th day of March 2003. So this is the Code of Ethics for Mechanical Engineering.